Okay, 3 different movies came up, and I know one. They're not
It's
all 7.
what's his name? Creepy, gross guy. Kevin Spacey is the bad guy, and
Serial killer one.
yeah, he's a serial killer, and like
Okay.
two cops. They're also famous actors whose names I don't remember. Are trying to track him down. It's the famous guy and that other famous guy, the really famous guys. God damn it.
Brad Pitt. One
Huh?
of them.
Oh yeah, Brad Pitt
Brad
was
Pitt
one of them.
one?
Yes. And so they have this moment in the movie where one of the cops says, I've got a friend in the FBI, and they keep tabs on every book that every person borrows from the library. It's like, that is the most invasive, preposterous data collection I've ever... Yeah, but I think it'll help us catch the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a big conspiracy theory about, it's like, oh my God, is the government tracking all of our library checkouts? Are they keeping track of it, what we checked out from the library, and they know what we read, and they just know it, and they're using that to keep tabs on us? And I was like, I didn't really care. Like, it seemed like a plausible enough conspiracy theory to be like, yeah, maybe. You know, no reason to really dwell on it. But then the internet was invented, and I was like, oh, boy, if that was a real conspiracy theory, those guys just had orgasms.
Yeah.
Those guys just frickin' lost their mind about how thoroughly they can track a person.
So frankly, as far as the library book thing is concerned, yes, libraries keep a record of what books you check out.
Yeah.
That's how they keep track of who has certain books. Now, theoretically, the government could.
It probably did in certain circumstances. I don't fucking...
Yeah.
It's like, it's so, like,
okay,
pointless
so
to dwell on, in my opinion. It's
Yeah.
like, it's so plausible of a conspiracy theory
have
that
a
I
point I
don't
wanna make.
care. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. The point I wanted to make is simply that, most conspiracy theories about like what could happen, many of them are true. It's when it gets to and are using it to keep tabs on us that it gets fucking crazy, because no one is sifting through every single human being in America's fucking library book registry.
Did you know
Or
that
looking
you're
through
probably
all of your
really
search
boring?
history. Yeah, you're probably the most boring piece of shit on the earth, unless you do something that actively triggers a red flag, in which case, like...
I remember after 9/11, we started looking at like what triggers red flags, and this is like years after, like 4 or 5 years after, and this is about when I was a Red Cross volunteer, and I looked at like the tweets that I would make, and I looked at all like the list of like terrorist like catchphrase triggers, and I was like, I'm on the list. I'm probably on the list and have been like, yeah, this guy's probably not doing anything, because it's like things like disaster and medical response and all these fucking like shit that I did in the Red Cross. Blah.
Meanwhile, I have Google searches like, how long does it take to bury a body? And how long does it take to bury 2 bodies? I know that's...
Yes, Kyle?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's one of my favorite writing jokes.
Would you? Because here's the thing about streaming, is that when you start going down a path that you're just like, I don't want to go down this path, you stop. But if you keep going, you're just gonna dig yourself deeper.
I mean, not really in this case. The joke was done.
The joke was done and it fell flat. I'm sorry to sandbag it. Burying bodies, Kyle?
Burying bodies. I needed to know for a novel how
or
long it took
just-
to bury a body.
Or just lots of bones in the Forbidden Bone Cave.
That's right. Did you guys know that there is a cave that apparently hyenas have been dragging bones into for generations?
Like, was
If
it?
Codigan's still in chat,
Wasn't it like
they can-
7,000 years of bones that
it's
like?
a
Yeah,
preposterous number.
Yeah, hyenas have just been dumping bones in the same cave for like multiple thousands of years. And it is just like, hey, are there bones in this region? Were there animals in this region? Their bones are in here. At least 3 humans have been found already. and it is a pile 7,000 year bone cave.
7,000 year
Just
bone cave.
God, boy, like I would be excited to go to that cave in a video game. I didn't know that I could go to this cave in the real actual world. At least 6 human skulls have been found. The skull caps.
Shiny Subot says that's honestly so adorable. Yeah, so
Gotta
if you need
respect
some extra
the grind.
bone.
I don't know if gotta respect the grind was in relation to the 7,000 year hyena bone cave, but I really want it to be.
I think it was. They worked hard. I mean, like, you've played Minecraft before. Sometimes you need a bunch of bones.